what we've discovered is the Helium blockchain and the crypto incentive can power creation of wireless networks of all kinds. We started with IoT. The movement now is towards 5G. Wi-Fi certainly is going to be there. We have ecosystem, partners or people in our ecosystem taking our code, because everything's open source and free. They're just building it into Wi-Fi. So that it's almost like the possibilities are endless. Like, could be whatever. Like, if next year there's a spec for 10G, then you could use the Helium blockchain to support 10G proliferation if you wanted to, leveraging consumers and individuals. And so I think that's the power of what I would consider, an economic model that makes sense. Because if you look at the traditional way of building wireless networks, it's incredibly expensive for one entity, whether it's like your cable provider or your satellite provider, your cell phone provider. Like, it's so expensive to build infrastructure. It costs billions of dollars because you have to go through so many hoops along the chain of building cell towers, right? There's real estate, there's power, there's leases, there's like city, county, state, federal guidelines of all kinds. And if you think about it, it's like just barrier after barrier, and that just adds costs. And so you like wonder, well, why do we pay like $100 for a cell plan? Well, because it costs a lot of money. It's many billions. What if all that went away? What if like you didn't have those barriers? If you and I and anyone, our families and friends and our networks could just stand up our own little consumer-based cell tower that took us like 3 minutes to set up with a little app, dude, why not? Now you don't have to depend on one entity. You can offload that across the entirety of like global citizens. We can all do it, and we will all be rewarded. But at the same time, cell phone providers wouldn't have to carry that cost burden. So I see it as like a pretty ingenious way of building like the true future of Web3, if you think about it, where the infrastructure is decentralized.